Now, most traders lose money because they don't even know when the market changes direction. They buy at the top, sell right before the reversal. But what if I actually showed you that there is a simple concept that can actually be able to show you that the market is literally changing direction, or it is reversing, or it is even continuing to that same direction? And that is what we call break of structure. And in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how to spot, how to use, and how to identify a break of structure. And without wasting any further time, let's dive into it. Alright, now welcome back. My name is Paul Trades, and in today's video it's going to be a bit different because we are looking at break of structure, and we are looking at it in a way that we are simplifying it from the blackboard. It is called break of structure. Okay, so what is a break of structure now? A break of structure simply means that price is continuing to that direction. It is more of a signal of a continuing market in that direction. So what does that mean? If the market, let's say we have an uptrend market, if we have an uptrend market now, we all know that in an uptrend market, the market is pushing all the way higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So what that simply means, it simply means that if it is in an uptrend market, price is going to be breaking the previous high. This is the previous higher high. So the moment price breaks through that previous higher high, that is when we look for our break of structure. We always want to get a signal of the market telling you that, you know what, Mr. Trader, I'm still pushing into the same direction. Do not look for any other direction. Still, I'm continuing in that direction. And that is what we call a break of structure. A break of structure signals continuation of the market in that same direction. If you can be able to spot a break of structure, it will be able to simplify your trading. It will give you the clarity. It will literally give you what you need to start trading forex. So a break of structure in an uptrend, we are going to see that this higher high has been taken out, and then that means that we are going to wait for price to take it out well and create a new higher high. So when it creates a new higher high, what simply happens is that the market is now showing you that I'm still pushing up, and we all know that the market does not push in a straight line. So a break of structure is going to be marked from this area here like this. We are going to mark it as our BOS. So a BOS simply shows you that it gives you the confidence to know that the market is still pushing to that same direction. Do not panic. Wait for market to give you an opportunity, and then you can be able to take it. Now, that is an example of an uptrend market. So an uptrend market, price is breaking structure, continuing up, but not in a straight line. It is moving in phases of highs and higher lows. So this is a higher low, and the moment it pushes up, this higher low area shows you that now I've pushed up and I've broken structure. So that is a simple example of a break of structure of an uptrend market. Now let's see a downtrend market. Let's look for a break of structure in a downtrend market. So this was an uptrend market. This was a clear uptrend. But now if we go to a downtrend market, the downtrend market is for sellers. We all know that a downtrend is always composed of selling opportunities and sellers. So what does that mean? A downtrend market simply shows you that if it is a downtrend, price is pushing lower, creating lower lows and lower highs. It is always pushing in this direction. The downtrend market signals that the sellers are in control. So in whatever you are doing as a trader, in whatever you are doing, look for sell opportunities. Mark my words. In a downtrend market, we only look to sell. We are only looking for sell opportunities, and that is where we use it as a trader to look for our entries, but knowing that we are only looking for sales. So selling opportunities come in this way. You don't just randomly take a sell. You don't just randomly press buy or sell. No, what you will do instead, you're going to first ask yourself, where is the market direction? If it is a downtrend, where am I supposed to take trades from? And we all know that in a downtrend market, price is creating lows and highs. So this is a lower low, this is a lower high. So as a trader, it should come into your mind that if it is a downtrend market, the market is pushing all the way down, but look for sell opportunities in the lower high areas. So what does that mean? A break of structure is going to be marked as BOS when price breaks through the lower low and creates a new lower low. So it is actually simple in a way that this lower low that has been created is a signal that sellers are having pressure, sellers are pushing the market to the downside. So if the market is pushing to the downside, you as a trader, you are only supposed to look for sell opportunities, because sell opportunities are going to give you that momentum that you need, that selling opportunity, and that is where you're supposed to be making profits. So if you mark this as your order block of sell, as your sell order block, remember, if we are marking sell order blocks, we are looking at the last white candle or the last green candle, the last bullish candle. That is where we are going to mark our lower high. And then once we mark our lower high, now this alone, this signal alone tells you that, you know what, this market is still pushing to the downside. Do not look for buy opportunities. No, look for sell opportunities instead. Look for sell opportunities in these lower high areas, because the lower highs are the ones that are going to always give you that momentum that you are always going to be looking for as a forex trader. Now that is a sell example, because we have seen that a breakout structure is going to be marked down here. We mark it as BOS. That is our sell structure of a downtrend market. If the structure is always king, and when you trade with the trend at some point the trend might change, but when you trade with it, you are giving yourself chances of making profits in this market, because the trend is always going to be your friend. As a trader, follow the trend, because the breaks of structure, whether it's in an uptrend or in a downtrend, is going to be alerting you that, you know what, this is a downtrend. Look for sell opportunities. Don't try to buy in a downtrend market. Try Always look for sales in a downtrend, and if it is a buyer's market, look for what? Look for buys. So here we are going to say, because of these breaks of structure, they are going to be marked in the highs. The BOS is going to come in the high area. After the price takes out this low higher high, it is going to be, we are going to mark it as a break of structure. So that is an uptrend market. It is going up, right? And in a downtrend market, our BOS, which is break of structure, is always going to be marked in the what? In the lower lows. When price takes out the new lower low, we are going to mark that as a break of structure. So now that you have known about a break of structure, we have said that a break of structure simply means that price is still pushing to that same direction. It is still continuing to that direction. Do not change the direction unless the break of structure stops showing. So now, how do you trade using break of structure? First of all, you identify the current market structure. What is the market and where is it going? And then, after identifying the market structure, you have to wait for a clear break of structure, because when it breaks structure, it will simply alert you that this market is still pushing down or up, and that is your confirmation to keep pushing to that direction. And the moment the break of structure happens, we want to wait for a retracement. We don't just randomly bump into the trade just because price has broken structure. No, we wait for a retracement or a pullback. Like I showed you, we are supposed to wait. The moment price breaks through this, we are supposed to wait for it to come back as a pullback. This is going to be our pullback area, because when it comes back lower, you are buying cheap. That is an uptrend market. You are literally buying cheap. And the moment you buy cheap, you increase your chances of making profits as price pushes all the way up. Then another thing is to enter with the direction of the break of structure. If it is break of structure in the lower lows, enter looking for sales, because that is a downtrend market. If it is a break of structure pushing all the way up, enter for buys, because that is a break of structure in an uptrend market. Then place your stop loss. Place your stop loss below the low or below the previous higher high, or the previous higher low. If it is a downtrend market, place your stop loss below the previous lower high. Okay. So now that you know so now that you have known break of structure, you need to know that this is the foundation of the traders. This is the basic foundation of a trader's profitability. If you master it, if you master and practice the break of structure, things are going to start coming into place. They are going to align. So that was the break of structure. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be dropping more of these educational tutorials for you guys. Thank you for watching, and my name is Paul Trades.